Hey, it's Frankie Finn here, and in this video you're going to discover that not only do you not necessarily need a $50,000, $100,000, or $25,000 website to get all the customers you want, but in fact it generally doesn't work as well as most people think, and there's a much easier and faster way, and we're going to show you how it actually works on this video. So it's filled with super coolness. That was kind of lame, by the way. So this is actually one of those big fancy websites, and I want you to imagine for a second that, I know this is probably not the case, but I want you to imagine for a second that your business is plastic surgery. And so this is one of those big fancy websites. I promised you he paid a lot of money. He's been on Dr. Phil, and he, hired somebody really good and high end to get these super HD looking photos, and they put them in front of a green screen, and they had perfect lighting, and they gave him the TV hair and teeth. And ultimately, this is not what's driving his business. In fact, for somebody like these, what I found actually just working with a lot of the really big TV lawyers that have these kind of websites is they get so much spillover from their TV advertising that people Google them, and then it looks like on the surface that their big expensive website's working, but it's really not. And I know this firsthand because this was one of my clients probably about a decade ago. When I used to do a lot of SEO, and his name was, still is, Gary Modicke, and as you can tell, he looks like a dude from, he looks more like a TV doctor, so all the girls called him Hodicke, and he had that advantage because he wasn't a, old gray-haired doctor, so all the ladies kind of flocked to him, which is predominantly his clientele. Now, what's interesting about Gary is this is one of those super high-end websites, and we ended up getting it ranked for like 1 billion terms, #1 in Google. When I say 1 billion, I mean like around 50, and then probably another 30 top 3, top 5 kind of area. And anyway, he was getting all kinds of traffic and it wasn't converting. But if you actually look at this and you actually read the message, it's me, it's all about me. The name is boring. It's all me, and that's not really what people care about. So even though it looks on the surface like this would really crush it, and they have great looking photos and people spend a fortune on these, I actually remember sitting in his office for like 3 hours while he told me how disappointed he was that his phone wasn't ringing, which was a really tough experience for me at the time. So I want to show you really quickly. This is an app called Clickfunnels, and what it does is it helps create landing pages and what we marketing nerds call funnels, which is really just a sequence of individual pages designed to get people to buy from you. And so one of the things I want to show you guys is really quickly how easy it is. So I just logged into Clickfunnels, and I'm going to create one of these pages that actually converts. And I'm going to show you really quickly what this is modeled after. Okay, so I clicked on Add New, and just really quickly, I'm going to show you an example. This is a real landing page we built in ClickFunnels, and this is killing it for this doctor. And this is the whole landing page, but I want you to notice the message is all about the person's problem and what they're going through. So imagine somebody is in deep pain right now, either back or knee pain or something like that, and it says, identify the source of your pain and get long-term relief with deep tissue Chinese massage, specifically effective in getting rid of stubborn nods and nagging aches. So it's all about their problem. If you compare that to this, even though it's super high-end, it's all about themselves. So really quickly with that in mind, what I want to show you is that simple pages like this that are all about a specific problem and how it can, potentially offer a solution, convert significantly better. In fact, usually this rings at about 0.5% phone calls, and this one, anywhere from 20 to 50% of the people will actually sign up. So in this particular case, this page is set up just to collect emails, so I'm going to click on this type of funnel, and we're just going to name it 01 Test Simplicity Funnel. And what I want to show you guys really is how simple this can be and how effective this is. Now, this doesn't take a long time, and how you don't need a giant budget to do that. Nobody knows how you have to are, and you don't need a designer and a shrink and all those people. So let's really quickly. So I'm clicking on Building Funnel, and you guys got to wait a second here for my super slow internet. So it's really all it is 2 steps, is an opt-in and a thank you page. Now the beautiful thing about some of these apps, we use another one called Lead Pages as well, but I'm showing you ClickFunnels right now, is they give you a whole bunch of templates. I don't really have to come up with something amazing or something like that. And I kind of like this one, this blue one right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click select this template. And I'm not going to rewrite the language because I wanted to show you this is, a proven headline that converts. What did I just do? Oh, looks like I must have clicked something to leave it. So obviously, don't do what I just did right there. So let me, I guess while it's loading and the editor's taking a second, let me show you the beautiful thing about these pages. This page is designed to get the customer or the potential person to eventually ring the phone when they're ready. And that makes it really, really tough to be able to measure what's going on, right? Because if somebody calls, he doesn't know which page they were looking at, what was happening. Now, when you compare that to this one is designed to get a response right now. And so it's measured very, very specifically by whether did people click this button and register and set up to take an action, or did they not, right? So the success or failure is not guessing. It's measured really in real time, in live time, which allows them to work so much faster. Okay, so look at this. ClickFunnels already gives us a set template, and one of the beautiful things, it allows us just to edit what's already there. So I don't have to be a designer. I don't have to know anything. So I'm going to just put half the text up here. And half of it up there. Because it's kind of cool. I like the yellow kind of sub-headline. Identify the source of your pain and... Whoops. There we go. Get long-term relief with deep Chinese massage, specifically effective in getting rid of your stubborn nods and nagging eggs. And of course, we're not doing a free report. We're doing a free voucher, so I'm just going to put send my free voucher. Now you'll notice I'm using very specific language here that's all about what that person is getting. So if you look at something like this, right, even though it's a very, very expensive high-end website, and I sincerely wish Dr. Modicki well, I promise you he's having the same struggles from looking at this that he was 10 years ago, which is this is all me, I, with the small exception of this before and after, which is kind of proof. But everything else is all about me, I, how awesome I am. And generally people just don't give a shit about that. They don't care about how awesome you are. But they do specifically care about whatever's going on in their own head, their own problem that makes them want to hire you in the first place. So that's really it, is a simple little page. Identify the source of your pain and get deep long-term relief with deep Chinese massage, specifically effective in getting rid of your stubborn nods and nags. And that's really it. But the beautiful thing, again, and you can see obviously the one we built is a little fancier because it has a countdown timer. Those tend to help, to be quite honest, but it's not essential. The essential thing is that you have a specific thing that's designed to get them to take an action right now. And the beautiful thing about this is when you do this, and you do stuff like this, is people respond right away. So you don't need to measure whether this is getting you customers in a month or whether your SEO ranking in 12 months is where it needs to be. Is you run a simple little ad and you know $50 later whether or not it's working. And so the beautiful thing is it allows you to grow your business in real time. So that's really it. Is all you got to do is save that stuff in ClickFunnels. And they're suggesting we change the title text. Let's just put have nagging pain. We'll change that like that. Oh, this is just for search engines. So I'm just going to actually copy that title in there. With deep tissue. Chinese massage. Funny story about that, actually. I was going with a friend one time to a bar in my area. I was very, very young, and we were just legally bar age. And he turned and walked into this Chinese massage place, and it was one of those kind of sketchy ones, like the happy ending. And he went in there, and I was like, hey, where are you going? And because we were going one place past it to the bar, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, force of habit. So you learn a lot about your friends right there. But that's really it. We just set up that landing page just like that, and we can now literally, here's the link, and we can send people to it and drive them to it in real time. So let's actually open that. And by the way, this type of page, which is really like dog shit simple, even though it's dog shit simple because it's designed to get right to the point because people have short attentions, and it speaks to them powerfully about what they're going to get and why they're going to get it. And obviously, I might add in some details like there's a voucher, regular discount, but just for the sake of simplicity, I just wanted to show you that is up and running. In how much time have we got right now? 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes, we're going to have bigger results than somebody who spent, I probably guess now he probably spent 25 to 50 grand, somewhere in that range for this website. And, is trying to get it ranked in Google and waiting a long ass time. And in 9 minutes we did this. Now, it takes about equally long to set up an ad and to drive people to this. And again, you can test this stuff $50, $100. So if you're worried about like cost overwhelming you, this is how quick you can do it. And imagine that in less than 20 minutes, you can have new customers coming to your business. That's how fast this can actually work. And then not only are they coming in 20 minutes, but if it works once, that's the beautiful thing is, I shouldn't say if, when it works once, it works again, right? So it works, you send people to it, like this page. He's been running this page, Dr. Yen, for, I want to say like 6 months. We've actually had to stifle it. It's brought him so much business, and he's not really interested in doing the work himself, so he's been hiring an associate. And, he's kind of like semi-retired, does it as a hobby. So, but this page works, and it just like, we just keep sending him to. So regardless of what your business is, how could we quickly develop a problem-centered headline that offers them a quick solution so that they reach out and take this next step to do business with us? Well, that's how easy it is. And so obviously there's a lot of pitfalls that can go wrong in this, especially if you don't speak the right language or this offer doesn't make sense, because we're really basing our entire chance of success based on 1 or 2 sentences. Right, and so those 1 or 2 sentences have to be spot on, and most people are doing this wrong, right? So if you look at this, in 1 or 2 sentences, what is this guy saying? He's saying, me, and this is what I do, which is boring to most people, and they don't care. What do women care in plastic surgery, for example? Like, they care about their insecurities, that they don't look good at the beach. They care that they had a baby and their old body is not what it used to be. That's what they care about, right? They don't care about this specific doctor. Same thing. My name, me, welcome to us, we. And so if you look at this one really says you. Identify the source of your pain. Get long-term relief. Who's going to get long-term relief? You are. With deep tissue Chinese massage, specifically effective in getting rid of your stubborn nods and eggs. It's really all about you, right? So it's, even though it's very, very simple, it's extremely powerful because it's all about them. And again, you can have this set up and running in 10 minutes. Now, obviously I mentioned those pitfalls because what I'd like you to do, don't do this alone. So many people, even though it's a very simple process, the details matter and they screw it up. So by all means, this is only valuable to you if it gets implemented, because when it gets implemented, beautiful things happen, which is, in 20 minutes, you have a system that can work for you for the next 10 years. And ultimately keep bringing you people and keep bringing you people and keep taking care of you for a long, long time, and your family, and putting money in your wallet and giving you guys just a better lifestyle. So I want you to reach out, schedule a call, and we'll see you in one of our, what will help you do on these calls firstly is to get clarity and to help you towards your specific goals. And then if it turns out you're fit for one of our live events, we'll help you get it implemented. That's what we do, because, none of this matters to you until you get it implemented. So don't try and do it the dumb way and do it alone. That's what I did for 8 years, and I struggled. And do this right now. Don't wait, because every single day you wait, you cost yourselves, you cost your customers, you cost your family, and it just costs you untold stress because you'll be worried about money all the time. So do this right now, and I just want to show you how quickly it can turn around. So that's all I got for you, and talk soon.